Say, oh, God bless you, babe. Everybody. He talked sugar, he eased my mind. I put him in my pocket, saved him for another time. He thought I couldn't hear him, he didn't know. I couldn't help but thinking, but you know where liars go, liars go, liar, 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 liars go. God save your soul. Thanks for being here, everybody. Woo! I'm gonna adjust this a little bit. If you're here for the live stream, thank you so much. If you're there for the video premiere on YouTube, thank you also. Got Instagram over here, I got Facebook over here. So we have a lot going on. And if you didn't get a chance to see the music video yet, I have links everywhere. I think it's definitely in my bio on Instagram. It's on the Facebook live stream that we're doing up at the top. You can see the link to the YouTube video. So if you haven't seen it, go and check that out. So the thing about what we're doing is there's slightly a lag. So I really wanted this to be an interactive experience. So thanks for being here. Thanks to the people who sent in questions and song requests and all of that. But because there's a lag, I'm going to be asking for some voting to happen ahead of time, so that we can I can go and read your comments and figure out your votes, and it can really be an interactive sort of thing. So I'm mostly doing that over here on Facebook. Instagram, if you're here watching, that's awesome too. But if you head over to Facebook, the Facebook Live on Vanna O, you can check it out and actually interact with us. So I'm going to let's see, I've never done this before, so this is a whole new thing. I'm going to ask you guys a question on Facebook and see if this works. So eventually I'm going to play one of the songs off of my EP that we released last year. So do you want me to play Holly or In a Van? So let's see if this works. I just published it, so hopefully you guys can respond to that. And if that doesn't work, you can just type in a comment and we'll figure it out that way. Just thank you so much for being a part of this, for all of your support. This is a really hard time for everybody in the entertainment industry, and there's just been like so many people checking in, so many people sharing the single and sharing the music video, or like promoting it and helping me like get the word out there. So thank you for everybody who's tuning in right now. If you haven't been following along, like a lot of my shows have been canceled. Lots of musicians that I know of, their shows have been canceled. Venues are closed down for a long time, and everyone's just kind of hurting. So anything that we can do to be together in this is awesome, and so I'm really grateful for anybody who's coming out tonight and being a part of this. This is also an experiment, so if one of these live streams fails, then there's another one on Instagram, there's one over on Facebook, so hopefully it works out. But if it doesn't, we lived, we learned. So I'm going to check in to see if you guys answered the poll. 100% of the people said in a van. Okay. But there are 3 comments for Holly. So I think I'm gonna go with the 3 comments because I don't know if the poll actually worked. So we're gonna play Holly. That's fun too because Holly was recorded with electric guitar. I don't know if there's actually an acoustic version out there, so now there's an acoustic version out here. I'm gonna fix this a little bit too. Woo! Hey everybody! Okay, so this song is called Holly. It's from the EP that I released last year. It's about a couple of my friends named Holly. Song called Holly. So if you're just joining us, thank you so much for being here. I released a music video tonight. I see hearts going. Thank you for the hearts. And I saw hearts over here, so thank you. I've never done a live stream before, so I'm like really distracted right now. Oh, and I guess if I say I see hearts, then more people put out hearts, so that's nice too. Okay, so I wanted to make this interactive, so I'm going to have you guys like choose another thing. I want to play a cover. Somebody asked me online, like for the Q&A, I asked people to send in questions, and one of them is, do you ever like to play covers? And so I chose like 2 of my favorite covers to play, and I wanted you guys to be the ones to pick which one I play. So we have the choice between Rihanna, Love on the Brain, or Fleetwood Mac, Dreams. So Rihanna or Fleetwood Mac, Rihanna, Fleetwood Mac. You guys decide. Type it in. I might even check over here on Instagram too. But type it in. I'm going to give you an update about what's happened over the last few months, and then I'll get back and play the cover that you guys decide. So Rihanna or Fleetwood Mac. So if you didn't see the music video, go and check it out. We have been planning this thing since October. Justin Frick is just an incredible director. He's the one who did our Bear Named Sue music video last year. And so in October of last year, Justin and I got together in Garageland in Spokane, and I was like, okay, here's a song we're going to do. It's called Chaperone. And the real story of Chaperone is like back when I was drinking, it was about like a crazy night when I needed a DD. So like I needed somebody to watch over me and make sure I got home okay. That was like the sort of chaperone that I was talking about. But I was like, wouldn't it be kind of fun if we tied in like a prom theme, like a chaperone at a dance, and kind of make that a whole different meaning to the song. So he totally ran with it. We had so many people that volunteered their time to be part of it. It was a big production. I think we spent 24 hours filming total over the course of 2 days. So it was like a lot went into it, and so many people showed up last minute and lent us their cars and came in prom outfits and spent just hours filming. And I'm really excited with how it turned out. So thank you for everybody who was a part of it, and big thanks to Justin Frick because he just made it beautiful. We recorded the song Amplified Wax, and that was a really good experience to do that in Spokane. And then the last 5-6 months, I've just been planning this 30-stop tour. And right now, 3 of the shows have already gotten canceled. So, kind of in limbo about those shows, but I will keep you guys updated. We really don't want to have to cancel the whole tour, but that's just happening all over the country right now. Musicians, you put in kind of all of your money in, like you just bet on it, and it's a lot of people have had to cancel their tours, and that's a lot of people's only source of income. So that's how it is for me too. I'm like, of course I want to play shows again, and we will reschedule them if we have to, but it was a lot of work behind the scenes for it to maybe not happen. So I know there's so many people out there right now who have gotten laid off, and there's a lot of anxiety, and so just like take care of yourselves, take care of each other. And I've already seen so much outpouring of support and conversations with loved ones that I haven't talked to for a long time, so I'm sure you guys are seeing that too. And there's going to be a lot of good that comes out of this, and probably a lot of great art, like honestly, like great music comes out of hard times. So anyways, I think it's time to play another song. So I asked you, are we going to play a Rihanna cover or a Fleetwood Mac cover? And I have to look through the comments unless... Fleetwood Mac! Okay, all right, we're going to play a Fleetwood Mac cover. I have a friend helping behind the scenes over here, reading all of your comments and kicking people out of the chat if you guys get too rowdy, so watch out. Okay, Fleetwood Mac. I have a feeling that the Instagram comments, when I go through them, there will be more Rihanna, people asking for Rihanna, but maybe not. Thanks for clapping. And thanks for being here, everybody. If you're just tuning in, we're doing this whole thing because we had a music video premiere tonight. So thanks to those of you who came to the actual YouTube premiere, which was interesting. It was like watching a music video with kind of an annoying chat room. I don't know if I would do that again. But thanks for being there anyways. And then thanks for everybody who's tuning in right now. Okay, so next question, because there's a little bit of a lag, so I wanted to make this interactive. The question I have for you is, oh yeah, AMAs. So I got a couple people to, actually a lot of people sent in questions. So I'm going to answer some questions that people sent in, But while I'm doing that, if there are any questions you have about the music video we made, about what I eat for breakfast, about anything, go ahead and start typing questions, and I'm going to hopefully look through the comments. I'm still figuring out how to do that. So that's over here on Facebook. I'm going to be looking at the comments over here. So any questions you have that you can think of, I'll go through them and pick a couple. And, I need something. We put the questions in balloons. So we need something to pop the balloons. We'll see if this works. I don't know if this is going to work. Let's see. So, I think there's a question in here. Here we go. I don't know what question we're going to get. Okay. Okay. I heard you used to be a teacher. Is that true? Yes. And I say this at almost all the shows that I play, because I have a song that has to do with that a little bit, but I used to be a high school math and Spanish teacher in Spokane, and I quit about 6 years ago now, to play music. So that was kind of my dream. I was really anxious being a teacher, and I think I would be able to do it a lot better now. But doing that, I just wanted to see if there was a way to do music, and that summer after I quit teaching, I bought an amp and my electric guitar and started learning to play electric guitar. So, yeah, I used to be a teacher. I used to be a high school teacher. I think this one is also one. Okay, so let's see. Okay. What are your biggest inspirations from Child Dog on Instagram? I have my biggest inspirations, I feel like, for the music that I'm making is oftentimes musicals. So I grew up with watching Grease and Sound of Music, even things that have that incorporate the music and the acting and the dancing and the costumes and the whole persona. So that is where I draw a lot of my inspiration, is how do you make, I feel like they don't make a whole lot of musicals anymore like that. So it's this is kind of I call this rock and roll theater. So I love, changing the look and the color scheme and doing live things that are very animated. So the costumes and all that stuff. So that's probably one of my biggest inspirations. And while I'm doing this, y'all are sending me questions, right? So I can have a couple questions to answer live. Now I'm rethinking the balloon idea. But I like, what was my first band from Tiff Nav on Instagram? My first band, oh my gosh, you guys gotta go check it out. Eliza Catastrophe so the band was Violet Catastrophe, but all the songs are on Spotify as under Eliza Catastrophe. So go check that out. That was my friend Eliza. She was like, "You're going to be my lead guitar player." And I had never played lead guitar before. And so that was my first band. Such a great experience. Awesome songs. She was on American Idol, I think a few weeks ago. So go check her out. She has awesome songs. And I played the guitar riffs. Let's see. I think this is our last one. Oh. Woo! And then we're going to take the AMAs. Oh, we already did this one. If you play covers, what's your favorite and why? Honestly, my favorite's probably the Rihanna song, the Love on the Brain, which we didn't play, but come to a show and I'll play it. And I mean, I love covers. That's probably not, why is that my favorite cover? I love the neo soul, and also Rihanna's voice is just, it's like more of a challenge to do what she can do with her voice, so it's fun. It's like a huge challenge to do. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna check through these comments and see if we have any questions that you want to answer. And then I'm gonna play one more song, and then we're gonna hit it, and you guys are gonna have a fabulous rest of your night. If you haven't seen the music video, go check that out. But let's see. Okay, I'm seeing, where did you shoot the music video of Chaperone? Ooh, okay, good question. So we shot that in Spokane, and the dance scene was all shot at St. George's School. Let's see. New comments. Oh, okay. Favorite food? My favorite food is anything Mexican, like carne asada tacos with guacamole. It's probably my favorite food. When am I going to start my acting career? I am. I'm in the middle of it. Like, this is it right now. This is the launch. And like, I don't know, the music videos. I feel like I get to do that. That's part of like why I'm a musician too, is I feel like you get to be an actor while I'm on stage. Like, eventually, just wait. Like, wait a few years and the production's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. You'll see. Let's see. Who was the first band or artist whose music you first became obsessed with? The first time I remember was like a huge obsession is I went through Beatlemania when I was 18 years old. So I remember, I'm such a nerd. I didn't grow up listening to the Beatles music for whatever reason. Like, my parents didn't listen to it. And so I didn't know what I was missing. And then I discovered the Beatles when I was 18. And literally the summer after I graduated high school, I went to the library and rented, what is the word for, checked out. I checked out every single book on the Beatles at the library. And I read all of them and like knew all of the weird behind the scenes like stuff about their recordings, and I was obsessed. Which is, I feel like that's a pretty solid obsession. I'm pretty proud of that one, actually. Oh, we got a new comment. My least favorite instrument from Gabe. Gabe, least favorite instrument. Oh my gosh. I am gonna have to go with the... Oh my gosh, that's a really hard question, Gabe. I'm gonna come back to that one. Least favorite instrument. Oh, I'm just gonna have to say the clarinet. The clarinet it's fine. Like, I don't think I hate any instrument. It's just a little bit like, just kind of vanilla. Like, it just doesn't do much for me. But I don't hate it. It can be cool. Oh no, and this like, I think saxophone is also up there. I think that's my answer. My least favorite instrument is the saxophone, unless it's jazz bari sax. Okay, I'm gonna take two mores. My favorite venue to perform at so far is Mootsie's in Spokane, because it's just raw. And it's like when I started playing rock and roll music, I wanted every venue to be like Mootsie's. Like, Mootsie's was the best. So if you ever are touring through Spokane, or just go to Mootsie's. It's divey and everything that like punk rock should be. Okay, we're going to do one more question. Let's see if there's anything here on Instagram. Are there any questions over here? Okay, cool. Okay, Cake in the Rain 206. How long have I been playing the guitar? Okay, I'm going to start with that one. I said one more. I've been playing the guitar for... I started playing when I was... So let's see. I've been playing for 10 years, but I got serious about it. Like, when I started playing, I was like... It was right before I started my master's in teaching. So I like started learning, but I didn't have very much time to put into it. And then I really, really delved into it about 6 years ago, and that's when I like, so beforehand it was like, I learned some chords and I could play some songs, but I didn't really know much about it. And then about 6 years ago, I'm going to actually show you guys, I bought that guitar right there, the red guitar, and I'll show you guys this red guitar over here. That's my first guitar ever. So I bought that and started learning how to play lead guitar. And a big part of that was like because I didn't see any women doing it and I didn't understand why. So I wanted to like find that out and answer that question. So okay, I think I'm gonna do one more song and then we're gonna wrap this thing up. Thank you so much for being a part of this and for sending in your questions and for watching. And if you haven't seen the music video yet, please go check it out. The links are all over my Facebook and Instagram pages and all of my social media, and I'm posting it like crazy. So go check it out. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel. All of that really helps to like tell YouTube that it should send it out to more people and that more people should see it. And if you don't like it, even give it a thumbs down. Even that even helps. It just like brings attention to it. So, but I hope you like it. So go ahead and check that out. Thank you so much for sharing the single and the music video and like promoting that over the last few weeks. It's been a rough one with just kind of thinking that we might not get to do our tour. But again, I'll update everybody the first week of April about our tour, and hopefully we'll make that happen. But if not, this is kind of the way that like I, can share music with the world right now. So thank you for everybody who's helping me do that, is sharing the songs and the videos. That's huge. I want to make sure I have a list of thank yous, so I want to make sure I get them. Oh yeah, all of the sponsors. So there are some sponsors in the beginning and end of the music video that really helped us out. Music videos are expensive, so thank you to River City Guitars, to Doma, to Cinder, House of Pop, and Lagunitas for helping us out with that and for taking a chance on an indie artist and helping us out with the music video. So that was really awesome. I'm gonna play the single. I'm gonna play Chaperone on the acoustic guitar, and then we're gonna, move on and go watch Netflix or whatever we do. Thank you guys so much for being here. Cheers. And if you want to see what sort of socks I'm wearing, you can check out the Instagram feed because they're getting a special show over there. Here we go. This is the single. You can find it on Spotify and all of the other places, iTunes, Google Music. Here we go.